Hey, what's up, Hyde Park family? My name is Steven Cyphers. I have the privilege of serving as the student pastor here at Hyde Park Baptist Church. Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself real quick and let you guys know a little bit about freedom, because you might not know what it is. Maybe you haven't heard this term before or something like that. So freedom is disciple now. Right? So you probably know what D now is or disciple now is. And so literally we just changed the name and that's all, right? And so it's going to be a fantastic weekend. But the reason we changed the name is, man, we want to get lost people there, right? And so I know disciple now and D now can kind of have a spiritual or religious context to it. And so I don't want that to scare away any lost people from coming, right? We want them to come and it's going to be awesome. So we're calling it Freedom Weekend. Literally, we just don't want people to get hung up on the name is why we're calling it Freedom Weekend, right? Pretty simple, straightforward. Man, we want to reach people, right? And so what will students be doing, right? Because you might not know what we're doing. What is freedom? What are my kids going to be doing? That kind of thing, right? So here's what we're doing. They're going to show up Friday night, right? Your students going to show up with their bags in hand, right? You can check out that packing list online, but students are going to show up with bags in hand, ready to go Friday night. They're going to get hooked up with their host home, and their host home is their friends, right? It's going to be students in their same grade, students of the same gender, right? So it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun, and so they're going to hang out. They're going to have some dinner, right? We'll have pizza for them Friday night to eat, and then we're going to go have our rally, right? And so the rally times are going to be different each time, right? Just to change it up. Spice it up, but pretty much it's going to be a game. We're going to have an awesome worship time led by our guest worship leader, and then we're going to have an amazing teaching time led by our guest speaker, right? And so I'll tell you a little bit more about those guys here in a second, but just want to let you know what those rallies look like. So they'll have a rally, then they'll go to their host home on Friday night after the rally and have a small group time. And so that small group time is going to be led by their host home leader, right? And so that is a guest leader that's going to be with them for the weekend, and so they're going to help them leading Bible studies, transportation, all that fun stuff. Saturday morning, they'll wake up, they'll come back up to the church, we'll have another rally, they'll get another small group time, we're going to have a little lunch, which I think is going to be Chick-fil-A. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's going to be Chick-fil-A. And then we're going to have the Freedom Game. I don't want to say too much about what those are because I kind of want to tease it out for the students over the next few weeks, but just trust me in this, it's going to be really good. We're going to figure out which host home is the best host home, the Freedom host home winning champion, whatever you want to call it. And they're going to get an amazing prize for that as well. And so after the Freedom Games, we'll have a little bit of free time. Students will get to hang out at the Corey's campus at the CLC, right? So man, you can play ultimate frisbee in the big field that we've got out there. There's a lake, there's a basketball court, there's video games, there's a pool table, there's air hockey, there's tons of stuff to do. And so it's going to be a blast. Don't worry that free time is going to be, oh man, that's not structured time. It's going to be boring. It's going to be awesome, right? So a little bit of free time, and then they're going to have another small group. We'll have dinner, which I think is going to be Cabo Bob's, and then we're going to have another rally. Students will go home. They'll have another small group session. They'll wake up Sunday morning, put all their stuff together, come back up to the church with their luggage. We'll wrap up our weekend with our last rally and a highlight video, and then that'll be it, right? That'll be the weekend. And so that is Freedom Weekend in a nutshell, compact into just a couple second blurb there, right? So who are these guys we're bringing in, right? I told you we're going to bring in a guest worship leader and bring in a guest speaker. Well, our guest worship leader is a guy none other than Stephen Miller, right? So this guy is amazing. You can look him up. He actually just came out with a new album, but man, super, super talented. He is an awesome guy who loves worship, man, is passionate about leading people to the throne room. And the other guy, his name's Jeff Garner. So Jeff Garner, I got to work with for a few years, and he is unbelievable, man. The guy is hilarious, has a heart and a passion for students. And so you get to hear all about him, hear about all his heart for student ministry, and then students are going to love him, I promise, right? He's hilarious. And then why should students sign up? Right? Why should you sign your students up, or why should a student, feel the initiative to go do it themselves? Man, here's why. God honors faithfulness. Right? God honors that. God looks to those people and says, I want to bless, man, your effort, right? What you're doing. And so, man, when we're going to set aside an entire weekend to say, God, I want to devote this to you. I want to focus on you. I want to grow in you. I want to learn more about you. Yeah, I want to have a great time. I'm going to have a good time with my friends. I'm going to hear the gospel. We're going to have a blast, right? Like, I'm going to get something out of it also. But at the same time, man, Lord, I want to draw close to you. I think God will honor that. And man, what's more awesome than seeing a bunch of students honor God and that have a desire to want to grow in Him and through Him, right? And so, man, that's why I'm passionate about students getting signed up for freedom. And so if your student has a hard time, right, like maybe there's a financial difficulty or anything like that, man, please let me know. I don't want money to ever keep a student from coming to an event, all right? So understand that, hear me on that. If it's not this event, there's a future event that, man, a student can't go because of money, man, let me know, because I don't want students to get hung up and not go because of money. And then the last thing is this. This is my plea, right? That's a big weekend. If you heard all that stuff, man, there's everything from checking in, there's a green room for our guests, there's food to be served, there's games to be ran. Man, there's just a lot, right? There's decision counseling, all kinds of stuff going on. I need your help. Right? I can't do it on my own. That's a lot, right? So I need adult help, right? I need adults who are willing to set aside a little bit of time for the weekend, whether you want to be a host home or a leader or any of those other things that I already listed. Man, I need your help in it. And so let me know if you're even just the slightest bit interested, right? If you're just like, hey, give me some more information. I'd be happy to give you some more information. And so let me know. I want to get you hooked up. I need your help. So, man, please let me know. Okay, that's all I've got, man. That's Freedom Weekend in a nutshell. Please join us. It really is going to be a phenomenal weekend. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you at Freedom.